Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Pull him out after he's done his full combo, get a couple fizz, but you're extremely squishy against their champs. Is Mickey gonna do it?
There's two situations where you believe the fiddlesticks, is if you know nothing about Mickey or if you know a lot, because he's the only person Excel to fight you in a close pinch.
Definitely, and you can see top lane 2 plates already fallen. The local gold, Finn! The local gold of the tower is Chachi.
No, he's gonna take.
He should let it die.
He's letting it die?
He should let it die. Now you don't get the local gold.
You can tell it's a slow early game because that's not me. They did that one. You can see this. Nukeduck and Finn, though, they're pulling ahead. They may not have gotten that local gold, which would have shot him to the top of the standings, as we now see the engage on the bottom side. Trundle, or not Trundle, excuse me. Tom Kench ult used. Marcoon still chasing forward. Nukeduck on the way. This is going to be bad. Kabi still has the cleanse up. Flashing out early makes sense. That is one dead catfish. Running. Stun going to connect. Tower still focused on Nukeduck, though. That's going to be big. Has the opportunity to get himself out with his own ultimate. First blood dropping down for Excel. The Thrall coming out, but will not...
Prime win condition. And I mean, they're spiking so hard. Look at Nukeduck already got the Ludens 14 minutes in, has his mythic. I think Finn won't be careful here not to get caught out. He has the cleanse in case an arrow is thrown. So just a trade-off. We'll see who gets the mid-wave in, because then you can play on 2 lanes, which you're slightly more favored on. And XL can use their bot lane to move around the map. But Mickey being low HP means they can't force their way in. Nukeduck says, guys, I'll push out top, maybe get a blue buff.
Finishing the job right now in this game. It's still only a single kill.
It's one of those things where Nukeduck say, guys, don't fight. I'm so close to Rabadon, so I could TP in, but I don't want to do it until I have the spike, because one fight will blow the game up.
Patrick caught out, immediate follow with the Tom Kench chain CC. They cannot save him. Mickey goes in. Mickey goes right back out. Nukeduck on the retreat. Vizichachi, he wants to keep this fight going. Unbreakable.
Nukeduck can try to wave clear. He has a stopwatch and ult, but I don't know if it'll be enough. We'll see what XL do here.
Trying to zone away. Nukeduck just forcing him away, eating the wave. Vizichachi, though, leaping forward into the face of the tower. Jungkook going to use the ultimate, but that means Kabe could be in trouble. Finn off to the side. Keep your eyes on the Mega Gnar. Throws him back. Doesn't quite knock him to the wall. The wall to follow. Kabe immediately forced to cleanse, but no, because of blows. Too much to deal with. They were so close, but no, the Shockwave. Dayor, the hero. The man who could turn the fight. Making it at least an even trade. Fighting back and forth in the mid lane.
It's even. On the clock, they won't have a Mega Gnar or an engage tool.
Fade away.
It's going to have to be Nukeduck, I think, to go in if they want to fight this. Or it's a 50-50 with Kalista.
Rage fading. Ulti used. Unstoppable now. Contesting. It's just going to be a 50-50. Who's going to get in the end? 200 out left. Marcoon.
Astralis, either side could just try to rush down on Nash.
Very, very speedy. Kench repositioning back to mid lane to make sure that they are safe. Pillar, where is it going to go? Marcoon isolated, holding on to the cooldowns as long as possible. Jonghoon finally going to use the Devour. Well timed, traded for Mickey's ultimate here. Wow. Loses a lot of his own HP, though. That's going to be big. Kabi doing what he can to hold on. Nukeduck off to the side. Jonghoon, he's just all out of spells. There's not a lot for him to do here. Ulti goes in, but hitting the Tom Kench, not nearly enough, and now he wants to turn it back. Absolute mad lad going in, but Finn now on the way forward. That's one frozen throw. Going to look to make it 2. Nukeduck is taken down. Chachi trying to save the rest of his team, but Excel, the team to take the fight. And it's Finn moving. Threat with this buff. Back pocket, still a relatively slow Baron. It's just about Patrick alone.
They don't wait for Nukeduck to respawn. So those 8, and then he manages to pick up the Tom Kench. Then I think he looks towards Circe here as well. Nukeduck falls to the Ornn ult. Ooh! Style objective. Finn has to be careful here. You can see Astralis trying to make a pick there because they can't match bot. It's already gone. So let's try to make a play top.
Burst damage, but difficult to win out against an Ornn who is entirely armor. Only real magic damage threat on the side of Excel is
Vision. It's the creeps. The creeps will give them the information. And now, can they steal it? Can Circe get in there? I think it's gone.
TP getting lower. Soul point for both sides. Someone's getting...
What's their response? Do they run towards this? Nukeduck has incredibly good TP wards behind them. And it's split pushing right now. I didn't finish it. It's going to be too late to respond here. Kobe, Dayor's in base as well. He could TP if he wants to, but he's not going to do it. Yeah, there is TP. There's the arrow. It's going to be a match onto Patrick. He's stunned. Patrick.
Mickey can try to step forward and block. Vizichachi now going in. He's only going to find the knock-up onto 1. 2.8k, getting lower and lower. Xerxes still in the pit, isolated. Is he going to try to focus on the Baron instead? The fight's now breaking. Keep your eyes on Finn. It's going to be massive. Kabe trying to find the angle. Knock back to the wall, but Kabe, clean cleanse. Buys a bit of space with the stopwatch. Buys a bit of time. Now the retreat coming out from Jonghoon. Mickey X leaping forward to body block for his top laner. And still, the Baron stands getting lower and lower. XL will have to fight for it, but they're going to get it.
Hold on.
We're at a 10k gold lead. Baron buff will still be up. The pressure will still be on for Astralis when the next dragon spawns. Ocean Soul standing in front of Excel. Should be theirs to take.
Flash here.
Nukeduck, though, pressing for a little bit more. Jonghoon just chain CC. No one's then turning their attention towards Kabe, but Kabe does so much damage for now. Uncontested, he tries to free fire. The pillar there, they leap into him. He flashes away, out to safety. 1 frozen throw. Finn off to the side. Excel! Oh, no, you're biting off more than you could chew. You got the wrong queen of the Freljord here. Ash stepping up. Marcoon walking away.
Chachi being so tanky, it looks like they have way too much damage.
Terrifying prospect, especially once that first kill comes through. Again, Marcoon, though, starting to step back.
That's an ultimate from Xerxes.
That much easier again. We're 26 seconds away from the next objective. They're trying to take out at least one member before anything else breaks out, but Patrick going to take him out to safety. Shockwave is now gone. Excel think that this is their fight to take, but Mickey so squishy in the face of this Ash. Patrick so incredibly powerful. Nuke now stepping in, but Kame is absolutely popping off. The front line is doing their job, but still, Astralis called the retreat.
Ending the game.
They don't want to overstep because Finn is ending the game. Astralis would have won the fight, but Finn is off to the side, making sure if they try to take it, they lose the game.
Excel undone. They want to keep pushing here. It's still a 4v4. We'll see what happens. Mickey's incredibly low. Finn needs the Meganar if they want to contest this fight because Kobe has no sums, the Yor has no sums. A lot of ultimates went wide.
Not his last item yet. He's only going to get scarier. Good news is they have the soul. They might have won the fight, but Finn off to the side. Flawless in their execution in the next fight if they want to get anything done. But it looks like Excel, they're not going to take any risks. They're just slowly but surely going to burn down the base. Mickey now looking for the knockups. Xerxes off to the side, zoning away Marcoon. Patrick still with ulti up and available. It's so hard for Astralis to isolate and take down any individual member on the side of Excel, but now that's the opportunity to get the fight kicked off. Big damage coming in. Already Patrick getting taken down. Mickey just needs to make his way out to safety. Finn off to the side, trying to split their attention as Marcoon keeps the waves pressed in. Mickey taken down. That's going to be 2. Astralis finding an advantage, holding the base, but Finn still wreaking havoc. Still playing off to the side, trying to make sure that they can move in. He wants to take the third inhib, but it's the same.
Maybe they can find Finn. Bot tier 1 is an objective bounty, will be more gold. He's spotted, but they don't have any CC. We'll see if the knock-up connects. He can jump on Young-hoon there. He has flash for the knock-up.
Lost auto, eats him up, spits him back out. Finn, Nuke ready to come over the wall.
Look at the damage.
Finn, he's getting resurrected. Is Nuke going to follow? Is he going to commit? I think they have to give this up. There's no reason for them to commit for this one. He goes Mega, he knocks it back for a brief moment. He tries to dissuade it, but they're going to get the shutdown. That's massive. Another bounty waiting for them. Big money.
Forehead. Just outscale for it. 6 items.
Another bounty on the back of a Baron would be big. Mickey trying to find the pick, the ulti going wide. Maybe they can go for a steal. Spellbook on Nuke Duck. Still on the bottom side. Does not want to TP into this one. 5K looks like Excel are going to give this one up. Marcoon not even going to go for the 50-50.
Wow, a Baron in the hands of Astralis. And they're engaging on Patrick.
Patrick now going to be in trouble. The rest of the team fully committing to the fight. They've been caught out again. Mickey holding on for now. Eaten up. Patrick spit back into the waiting arms of Kyle. Because the bounties are still there. Astralis are making bank on the back of every single play. And if Excel cannot finish the job, they will find themselves handed a loss very quickly.
Does the gold even matter now, though? Because all of Astralis' carries are full item. The TP's are they going to try to push for an end here? 15 seconds on Patrick. They have incredible damage on the towers. Excel are going to have to put a fight going here. They have to make a last stand.
Mickey getting chunked out. That's the unbreakable down. And Bizachachi has ultimate. They can kick the fight off again, but keep your eyes on Finn. Big cooldowns to watch. The Orianna, the Shockwave. Finn knocks him back into the waiting arms. The Wombo combo. Nuke Duck fishing for the reset where the frozen throw is going to go. Daylor still free firing. So much damage coming in. Makame, he's so damn fed. The entire team getting torn to pieces. It was the perfect ultimate, but it was not enough. Astralis stands supreme.
Screw your pushing lanes, screw your lead. Astralis stick as a team, they stick as 5. And they opt into that kind of pool. If you pick Orianna or Victor here or some kind of control mage, you're just giving them a free. Yeah, Lissandra, perfect when it comes to mobility. A 0 would be great to nothing.
Very difficult situation. Good news is, of all the carries to funnel into, Twitch is certainly one of the best. Hitting 6, going in, looking for the follow, looking for the CC, still level 5. It's a clean combo. Nuclear now flashing out to safety, looking for the auto attack. So a sidestep comes out. Nuclear and taken down. A clean first blow.
So we could root him and then level up his ult and then stun him as well. So the chain CC there, very, very efficient, very smart from Niski. Ahead. That's what you have to do as a pro player. That's what you have to do as a team. And what are their options ahead? It's a Blade of the Ruined King Twitch. That kind of spike, Triforce on Gnar, start contesting. Try to move bot side here to catch this wave. You're going to get dove. So I think Syncroft might have to just pop this Herald top and look for the cross map of tier 1s, but it looks like he's gonna save it for now. Doesn't want to use it, wants to hold it for next.
What? Dragon getting started. Niski, little bit of portal gaming here. El Yo-Yo waiting for the flank. It looks like they want the full on 5v5. That's a Yuumi final chapter now coming out. Ornal's going to go across the entire team.
Oh my God!
Full value. Nuclear is still standing. Turn it off. Everybody's going to die. It's a slaughter. Nobody falls. Absolute massacre.
Everybody close your eyes. It's an instant 5-0 Mad Lions. Because Mad Lions are going to run away with it.
Yeah, I take it back. No fear of commitment there from Mad Lions. They are ready. They're popping the question every single time we go to an objective.
They're on their knees. And BDS is on the ground.
1,000 damage.
Look at Ornn damage. Hell yeah.
And this is the thing, we get such feast or famine. Like we saw the Vizichachi early game in the previous game, he was not able to do a lot until those late game stages. This game, Arma hitting multiple members with an ult, getting the knocks to the wall. That is one
good night, sweet
very,
prince.
very dead rat.
take the Maddie out his name because X marks the spot.
He's just going to maybe look for a
to
kick.
engage. He's going to kick. He's going to look for a
They know they're
synchro.
coming. On the way, Aggressivo, no Mega Nard. Now going to kick back into the team. Whoa! Oh, the alley-oop!
No
Going
nuclear
for it. They're absolutely styling. Nuclear, good damage. So he's got a Yumi strap to his back. Maybe it's going to be enough. He just doesn't have the damage. The healing. He finally gets one back in return. Oh, man. Aggressivo going to run for the hills, getting a few more stacks. The Yumi goes down, tries to body block the Q, I believe. Aggressivo.
Erdona just jumped off the roller coaster. Why did he do that?
Mad Lions like the Harlem Globetrotters.
It's a case of executing on owning the map. Gonna push them back mid here. Make sure they're around their tier 2. And then just turn towards the dragon once the waves are crashing. And by the time BDS realize it's happening, it's gone. Now they just want to engage.
Unforgiven, locked up. A lot of damage now coming up. They've used everything on Synchron, but they want to get the fight going. Synchron, is he going to get taken down? Kicked out of the fight as the Swain. Slowly but surely the ulti will fade away. Mad Lions focusing on the remaining members. They split up BDS and they take down one.
Jungle's down. 15 seconds on Dragon. BDS. Pray that you can kill the AD carry or the mids. I mean, they hit a knock-up. Maddie?
Flash.
Armor wants it.
Oh, they spotted laser! Oh, baby!
It's like Halo, isn't it? The Spartan laser.
God, it just knocks them out.
I missed the Spartan laser.
That's the thing. You're a rat. You're worried about rat poison. You're not worried about the laser. No one expects the laser.
Stats and then do nothing. But if you're playing to win,
Flip it.
flip it. And, well, it's probably a 1% chance on their flip, but you got to flip that coin. BDS have to fight for this Baron. Elyoya's looking for a flank here. He's going to look for Maddie. No flash. He could just flash forward, jump, kick the rat once he shows.
Oh, there's an angle
He knows
here.
he's there somewhere.
Horn,
There he is!
right in the middle, kicking him into the entire team. Wombo! Combo! Where you at? It's not Falco, baby! It's Mad Lions! And they're making it work!
It's over. I think they can just end 40 seconds on Nuclear Int. Aggressivo is left against the world, and the world is coming down on him. Mad Lions only have a small wave. Cannon minion and 3 range creeps. There is a melee in there as well. A lot of tower damage. 26 minutes on the clock. 1 kill for BDS, and just a little Gnar in the way.
Yep. Unthrowable. Mad Lions.
Surely, right?
Finishing this one off in absolute style. The last few plays, just clean mechanics and a massive, massive gold lead.
Wow.
Taking them down cleanly. Mad Lions find the win, moving up to 5-3. BDS getting beaten down.
What a stop.
Choose in between them, and they go for the engage with the Amumu. But Morgana's still a phenomenal pick into that. Fnatic's composition right now has a lot of range.
40 minutes of the game is going through this map.
Yeah, and I think he talked about like himself a lot as well. I'm gonna hold that just for a little bit as he out looking for action.
PT is coming in from the side. Razzle does have the flash. Shuriken's going to land. Razzle's trying to hold on to it. Flashes away. Counter flash by Zlatan. He's going to have the movement speed here. Razzle has nowhere to go. And just as I sing his praises, I curse him to his first.
But speaking of rotations, attack. Mercer actually made his move out here. Razork may get baited in for a fight.
Razzle's going to look for it. No smite available for Zlatan, but already they caught out Razzle. Great chase by Mercer. Mercer with the second kill of the game. The movement from the Misfit support absolutely coming up trumps there.
He burned the flash earlier than Razork went on an invade, so it's an easy point of attack for them. They might still be looking, still no flash.
Red Smite comes down, Zlatan double buffs in the Cyclone, no chase across the wall, Wonder coming across as well. Does have that Dragon's Descent, Zlatan's now going to have the Cyclone again, VTO trying to join in, but it's the 3v1 and the Emperor's Survival will knock him back towards the movement speed. The Rift out there as well, Razzle able to get the Smite down and the kill goes over to Wonder. Irrelevant now trying to join in,
So
has that
close to
Mega
Mega.
building in. VTO, oh Razzle! Oh, Irrelevant across the wall! Okay, in the end one of them dies as Mercer continues to chase forward. Wonder, no flash on him, the Shyvana nowhere to go.
Razork Wonder on the Rift Herald, Irrelevant moving down. Be another team fight.
Dragon's Descent available for Wonder. That's the Shyvana ultimate. Razork though once again caught out. The bandage toss follows the
another one?
Heartbreaker. The chase goes in as Mercer looks for more. Glacial Orming's going to get the slow onto Razork with the rest of Fnatic on their way up here. And Upset is going to join the party. Cyclone going down. BTO and Zlatan trying to retreat. No AD carry here for Misfits. BTO uses the perfect execution to get himself away. But all that's going to be executed is Zlatan as he does a fall.
Quite messy from Misfits. It was just puts an end to that story.
If you look down towards the bottom as well, the gold just swings in Fnatic's favor. Lead in the top lane, lead in the mid lane, and now they're looking for a lead. Even more as VTO flashes away. Humanoid's still going for the chase. Razork on his way as well, but there's a lot of vision here. Humanoid flashes forward. Just needs one more Q to get the kill, and now Razork's going to try and turn around onto Mercer. Cousin Sad Mummy already been used. Riptile charges in towards that bottom lane as well. That was gifted kills, but they do still have that large gold lead. And they're only one dragon behind as Slatten's able to secure the first dragon of the game. So Fnatic's, because it's actually really well explained. Very interesting to hear sort of the mechanics and the intricacies of these lane movements. Irrelevant here, building up towards Mega Gnar. Will get it out, Humanoid and Razzle, looking to see perhaps if they want it. Spectral more stun coming in. Upset as well, no ace in the hole for him, but the chase continues with the Gale Force forward, and Irrelevant is headshot to his death. Finally's going to land. Upset looking for a little bit more damage. They force Slatten away as well, and even though Mercer is here to try and join the party is ended. People being shepherded to the door and Misfits shepherded out of their own jungle.
Yeah, this is what we love to see from Fnatic as well. We were talking about the productivity, and now I wonder, he could just push in the bot side. He can then move into the mid lane, take care of the wave that Neon is pushing in. Actually looks like they're just going to keep looking on top like goodbye.
Yeah, that's a little greedy from Mercer. It's a good binding from Hylissang, of course, across the wall, but why is Mercer sticking his head back into the jungle that's just being swept away by Fnatic, especially when you know Fnatic are in the area. They will take their second tower of the game, and the gold lead remains for them to raise to the ground. And with it, they will continue to extend their gold lead. 8 seconds on the Drake means that I think Fnatic will use the Rift Tail charge. Irrelevant, as you say, did jump forward, but he's got the Mega Gnar on its way, so he should be safe enough. And Dragon's Ascent once again up for Wonder.
Perfect timing with the Rift Arrow, and I'm not talking stopwatch now. They can also move down towards the Drake instead afterwards. And Slatten does have that W to get over the wall.
Oh, Irrelevant going in with the Mega Gnar though. Immediate exhaust Mercer's on the chase, the curse of the Sand Mummy, the damage to your bottom! Rip him to shreds in the jungle, Misfits!
Oh,
Find a
VTO.
Fight, they get another one. VTO trying to dive onto the backline, flashes away, Humanoid still on the chase. Leandri's Anguish into the proc. Is it enough? Not quite, Misfits. Survive.
Showing up there, and the resilience as well, not backing down, realizing failing that second perfect execution. Little unfortunate, has to expend the flash, but unfortunately rather, still gets out alive.
Will be caught with the binding here. Hylissang just
Showing them the ropes. I think it's incredible seeing the growth they've had. Teleport now, coming through from Humanoid. Razork is up as well.
I think as soon as they see Razzle, they're back away. Flash forward though, they're looking for the damage on Slatten, who will use the Cyclone. Flash in by Razzle, curse of the Sad Mummy. VTO looking for another as he takes down Humanoid. Shut down! The Azir will fall, the Emperor put into his sarcophagus. VTO looking for a little bit more.
That's favorable for them. And if Fnatic gets to be first on the objective, they can use their range to move Misfits away. Razork, with Mercer around, might get caught, but loads of members from both teams around.
Started up, Misfits looking for it, trying to just burn it before they can get there. Misfits might be able to take this one before Razzle can get in. He's looking for the smite.
No!
34 HP, not enough. VTO now going to try and get onto the backline. Mercer diving in as well, and Misfits might call the sound to retreat, but instead they call the sound to dive! And the Misfits star shines brightly today. A triple kill for Neon. Only Humanoid survives, forced back to his tower. Misfits turn their eyes towards the Baron.
Irrelevant! That Gnar set up the team perfectly. The follow-up was there immediately after. Humanoid still the pit if he wants to look. Baron down to half HP. They might just let it go, and there you have it, Misfit. After the brink of a great team fight. It's only used as a disengage tool for Humanoid himself. Nothing to stop the team fight, and all of a sudden, Misfits are the one aggressing on the map. They're the one looking for the towers to take down. They're playing on 2 lanes. Kill the mid lane turret, move up towards the top lane.
He was at a numbers disadvantage. Mercer now not in the best of shape. That mid lane tower should fall to this cannon minion, and it will in the end, but that's only one.
Yeah, Mighty, yeah, he's just gonna take it before Wonder really gets down there. Another wave coming in. So Fnatic, they don't gain anything. Misfits, they continue.
Trying to answer with VTO to make sure that doesn't get to an inhibitor push, but because Fnatic secured that one dragon, they then don't have to contest this, and they buy themselves. And a Wukong just stands still. That's the real Wukong, guys. Just kill him.
Okay, speaking of attack, Baron started up. Resets from Misfits. This could actually be dicey. It's already down to half HP. They're going to be way too late. Fnatic, they're going to get this.
But they might just look for the fight afterwards. Neon going to step in here. Fnatic with a good seal. Irrelevant.
Oh, Irrelevant.
Oh.
No Mega.
Nowhere near Mega either. He has to jump away, and Fnatic, a great little sneaky steal.
On a crucial member, while the Black Shield is down.
Well, the TP just from Wonder was to advance this lane, and it's worked out perfectly for Fnatic. They will get the auto snap traps down as well as Upset, which looks for another shot towards the tower, hits the head. That's that down. Mega Gnar built up by Irrelevant. VTO trying to get him from the side, but he can't get close enough. Sundisk down as well now. The ones to regain control over the river.
On a knife's edge, and initially it looked like Misfits on a super good pickup, but now it's Fnatic back on the aggression. They don't know Razork is here.
And so it's going to be able to get in. Wonder going in with the Dragon's Descent as well, and Mercer is down. Curse of the Sand Mummy, not enough. TP available for VTO. He gets out. Irrelevant going to dash away as well. Flash forward by Hylissang. Lands the binding, but the rest of Fnatic aren't here for the chase. Neon trying to turn it around with Gravitum. Doesn't land the stun. Irrelevant still stepping in. VTO has the TP. He's not going to use it yet. Second dragon of the game available for Fnatic. Slatten might look for a steal, but no flash, no way in. Means that this is pretty much gonzo. Misfits might look for a fight afterwards, but a numbers disadvantage. Irrelevant jumps on Hylissang's head and then has to flash away. Oh, huge damage from the Infernum. BTO still on the chase. Irrelevant could do something here. Another double bounce could be enough, but the Dark Binding's going to get him.
Hold this low.
BTO 1v5 immediately exhausted. BTO too deep, shut down by Upset. Slatson trying to get onto the back line as well. Upset, no heal, no flash, no life anymore. Slatson onto Humanoid as well. Another Cyclone's going to chase them in. Irrelevant with a double bounce. The Nah flashed away. Hitlerstand locked against the wall. Neon, what you got? You got a flash. Humanoid hit with a brick in the back and he's down. A double.
Might be over, he's rooted up.
Do you just Dragons to send the wave? Maybe you do, maybe you do. Cannon minion coming in as well. The minions will push forward. Irrelevant will do the same. How long we got? 25 seconds on Upset, 20 on Hillisang, 20 on Razork. They're pushing for the win. Mercer on his way as well, but he might be too late to join them all. Wonder tries to clear out the wave. You can't kill them quickly enough. One cannon down, but the second still alive. Irrelevant putting the damage down. Neon under the tower. Mercer misses the flash bandage toss. The Narm into the wall, but there's only 6 seconds on Razork, and Misfits have to call the alarms to retreat. Get out of there. Flashes, gets away. Hillisang looking for something here. Dark Binding goes wide. Razork can jump in with a Heartbreaker. No flash on him. Dragons to send away by Wonder. Mercer already low. BTO trying to get onto the back line. Dark Binding misses, and BTO
he's gone.
Just assassinates Upset. And he may have not met anyone that made him fit in lane. But Upset is damn scared of BTO now. Another kill for Misfits. They wipe up the team fight. Only Wonder alive, and I wonder where he's going. Down into the dirt. The march to glory for Misfits. What a win from them. Once again, a comeback to end all comebacks. Misfits take their 4th win of summer.
And it is so actually,
yeah,
where it didn't really come into fruition. It was the exact same matchup. Mac is going to be starting up the Drake, and Yankas is really the only one around to stop this with Caps if they sniffing out. They have a blast cone, but it's not used on the Drake either.
Sky's Bloom just a little bit wide there. Certus comes damage onto Caps. Emperor's Divide knocks it back. Perfect execution of the flash, but it's still down. Jankos trying to come in here. Certus still has the flash. Jankos dives forward. Dragon secured now for SK. Jankos only level 4 to level 6 of Certus and pure damage, but Jankos is looking to try and rectify that case. Shuriken lands, Cap goes in with the Emperor's Divide. Perfect execution available for Certus, where you're gonna go onto Caps once again. Stormbringer comes down, Gideon flashes forward, and Caps is locked up. Certus dodges and dives in onto Caps. Flash forward by Gideon. He's not close enough. Your Thunder Claws will give no pause. Another Shuriken, wait for the shield, wait for the shield. He goes in! Down goes the bear!
What is up with our Akalis today? First VTO, now Certus. Of all mid laners, shows up against G2, treats, no flash and Targamas!
Flash hook, Targamas, Aqua Prism short, exhaust cleansed away, and Jezu cashes in! Stacks on stacks on stacks for the Draven. He will fall in response, but that is fractures to look after there for SK. They're going to try and splint it up with a Rift Herald, but G2 trying to react. Caps has the slide and glide if he wants to get in, still has the flash. Certus trying to put the damage down onto Broken Blade. Meganar on its way, but not there yet, as Broken Blade is low. Tidal Wave just short. Broken Blade down, Certus on a rampage now. And SK continue to advance, 5 members strong. Blackhead not here with G2. Jankos still really found their form in the break week that we took, as you say. They didn't take one. They were just scrimming and practicing through the entire. That Emperor's Divide can change the landscape of a team fight.
You bring a valid point, Medic. Duly noted. Now, taking a look at the map state right now. Broken Blade all alone down here. Gilius waiting around. G2 is in a position to cross map on the top side, but they're currently taking blue buff, so Broken Blade, I think that's just it, mate.
Any comminuted tip pips here as Broken Blade locked up with the Death Shard knocked into the wall. Broken Blade nard against his wall, and this time it's his back. Doing a good job of matching Caps.
Yeah, and like even just the fact that junglers are matching each other. Jankos now looking towards the mid lane. Gilius was hovering around the mid lane as well. And remember, back to even the draft.
Because right now, SK all grouped up as 4.5 as Certus goes back towards that top lane. G2 playing 3 lanes right now. Treat, the hook's gonna land, and there's the Tidal Wave coming out as they try and turn it back on to Treat. Janex with a flank, the Everfrost short. Treats will go down, 1-for-1 so far. TP coming out as well. Janex has the Stormbringer. Caps has the soldiers to distract and dissuade SK from going any further. Gilius not in the best of shape, so Broken Blade's on his way up here. Gilius, there's the stun route that you were talking about, but he's still going to get locked up with the Aqua Prism, tries to turn it around. Keeper's verdict. The verdict is the Stormbringer still finds his mark. Caps takes the kill.
Great start from Jankos there. The only unfortunate part for G2 is to find their window spot. It all came from Treats looking for an engage, and SK, they're relentless, they're aggressive. I like it.
I'm loving it. Treat a few moments of his own time with a Dragon take. 3rd of the game for SK secured. Janax here. That
to have on the bottom side to try and gain control of the enemy jungle and not just of the enemy Drake pit. And as you can see now, they're being punished for that. G2 allowed up.
Engage, they look for everything. The bear down. Back to hibernation for Jankos, it seems, as SK find a pick. 20 seconds. Treats have to be a little bit careful with their pathing here, because Broken Blade could try and push forward. Certus uses the Shuriken to dash away, and G2 now realizing they've lost. I think something that Kadra says often on when I listen to his stream, as I'm farming my cacks, he will often say, every team has a moment where they falter in a split. And right now, G2 are faltering a little bit, but they are able to find Genex. Poke's gonna land on the Cavs. Keep his verdict stomping and starting away. And Genex able to survive. Cavs trying to put the last bit of damage down. The Whirling Death coming in as well as Certus has a good flank position here, but he's already exhausted. He's stunned up. He's shut down. Cavs will fall as well. SK trying to retreat to the safety of their tower, but the Stormbringer makes it not safe anymore. The follow-up, Genex does have a TP. Broken Blade flashing forward, looking for a bit more damage on Treats. Knocked back, but can dash across the wall. Jankos, no Stormbringer, no flash, no way to get away. The hook just short. Jankos trying to get back in to tank this up. Genex looking for something with the Gnar. Jankos smites. Jankos just down. Jezu takes one. Jezu takes two. Is a double? Is it a triple? Make it three. Jezu cashes in, and Genex is not done. Targamas has to flash away and dash away and try and escape, but now the Baron turned back on by SK. Caps keep being in. Jezu, I think he's not keeping the Baron aggroed. Caps might look for a little bit of something across the wall here. Genex going back forward, the hook, the Hex Flash. Caps down, 4 in a row for Jezu as he lines them up and knocks them down. SK turn their eyes towards the Baron.
And just like that, the extra cash in as well. You can even see they could go
about this team, even if they do have a few mistakes here and there. It has been a bad 3 games for them though, so we will need to see them buck things up. You can control this area of the map.
SK just needs to keep the Elder Dragon aggro. They just need to force G2 forward. They need to force their hands, and there they come. No.
Dodge away from the flash hook. Tidal Wave coming in. Treats needs to get away from this. Off towards the backside. Knocked into the wall is Gilius into the back of the pit. Certus going in for the great Gnar. G2! What a fight from G2! The Gnar knocks back Certus. Genex able to escape. Jezu trying to re-engage, but no Whirling Death.
Down to half HP, but G2, they're still looking.
X Flash. Gilius going in. Caps tanking it. Treats looking for the long way around, the longest flank you've ever found. Jankos, no Stormbringer on him. Treat's gonna get locked up and just taken down immediately. Tidal Wave as well, but Certus gets onto the backline. Onto Flacca, that's exactly what he needed. Perfect execution. It's a 1-4 trade so far. Certus has the ability to go further, but they decide against it. Empress Device stolen. An Elder before Jankos has the Stormbringer goes in. The reset happens though, and then an inopportune moment for Jankos. The reset. Caps slides, Caps glides, Caps dies. Certus gets onto the backline.
They're just able to continue with it in the picture-in-picture. You can actually see it, SK.
Past the 34-minute mark, Baron still up on SK for another 2 minutes. Elder Drake, I believe, has timed out pretty soon. Whirling Death coming in, that's one. Gilius takes the first. Looking for more, it's Flackett's forced back. The Elder Drake actually still got a quarter of its cooldown to go. Because of that, SK able to find a pick. Now they look towards more. The inhibitor in the mid lane will fall. Who's up? Caps, Flackhead, Jankos, and Broken Blade against the world, against SK with an Elder. The Stormbringer starting away, but the Nexus Tower's disabled. Certus goes in, pops the stopwatch. This Nexus Towers need to die before they come back online. Certus exhausted, Certus down, but SK with the Nexus in their eyes, with a win in their eyes, take down our spring champions.
We had 2 upsets, now make it 3. SK!
Getting onto the game, you have like Gwen, you have Silas, both in the isolated 1v1 scale very well. I would argue that they do obviously have teamfight elements.
For the first dragon of the game, there's the Dazzle, hits the dragon. Good one, Trimby. The Bob though could have missed a Voyage in here.
And he does.
Slow, gonna go forward, they get the knock up onto Trimby. Fates calls them out. There's an ultimate invested, but Trimby gets to safety pretty low. So, Vitality die a little bit at the 40-minute mark. Rogue die not that much at the 40-minute mark, but neither team gets too many kills as Kazi looks for something down towards the bottom side. Comp exhausted, cleanses the way the Dazzle lands, but LeBron has the thick skin and Comp doesn't really have anywhere to go. Pulls back the spears, that's one, make it 2. A double for Comp, the Dazzle.
One that can freeze potentially outside of his turret, go for a recall himself, match the reset coming through from Alfari. Looking in the mid lane. Malrang is back, does have that ultimate.
Bolt breaker flash forward, cease and desist, Perks nowhere to go. Except back to the fountain, Malrang on the board.
Yeah, great stuff there, Malrang.
Place down, and the second dragon of the game.
But you can see how much of this comes from where Malrang moves around the map as well. Down
by Lebrov towards where the blue buff would be. Now Lebrov works his way back down towards the bottom side. Could just be helping Perks push this out. Perks does have TP. His last reset, not the best. Malrang on his way, as they say. Dazzle's gonna land, and the chase is on. Perks, no flash, able to dash away. The Cosmic Radiance coming down as well will help Rogue with this TP in. Rogue able to take one, Lebrov falls, Malrang takes it. And now a Vitality once again just have to retreat.
Medic, what do you do when you just go for the Tahm Kench instead? They're talking about him not
Up towards the top lane, and with it being past 14 minutes, he will shred through this. Kalista not the best at taking turrets, but still pretty darn effective. Haru has the Heartbreaker to escape any further players. Kazi goes in, Spectral Maw use. Bolt breaker back, but Marang nowhere to go. Haru gets the shutdown. TP's up towards the top lane. Vitality calling for the fight, calling for a battle. Trimby's going to try and land the dazzle. Perks dodging in and out of the shroud. Comp going forward. No Cosmic Radiance available. Comp brings back the Fate's Core, but he's locked up and shut down. Another to Haru. They're looking to make it 3. A double for Haru as Kalista. It's 3 on the play. All kills on him.
after this game, equalizing the gold lead.
Yeah, huge for Vitality, huge for Haru as well. We've seen what Viegos can do when they start to get snowballing. Divine Sundra, Executioners already complete on him. Odo and Alfari trading a little bit here. Larson could work his way across. Odo able to dodge away with the needle work. It will be 2 towers for 1 in total. Can be put down on the top side for Rogue. They won't use it yet. Wait for the wave to come in. Abyssal Voyage into the mid as Malran wants to... it's like Larson caught out a little bit. The chase continues. Devour stolen away. Larson, that's not going to do you too much good. He was looking for the Heartbreaker, but his heart is broken itself.
A little unfortunate again.
Do quite a lot of damage, often out-damaging. A Smite can be used in unison with it. There's the Rift Herald down. Marang's just going to apply some pressure here. They know Vitality don't really want to play around it. Everfrost coming in. As the Rift Herald will charge forward. You get Grievous Wounds, you get Ability Haste, and yes, you could look for something like a Death's Dance, or you could look for a Black Cleaver, but it's relatively equatable as Larson looks for a fight up towards the top side. TP coming in from Vitality as they look to try and make this play happen. Late TP as well from Odo Amne. Marang trying to trade onto a Perks who dives in with the perfect execution. Great Gnar into the wall with the counter Gnar. It's huge! Larson steals away the ultimate and just does it better. Cosmic Radiance now gonna keep Rogue so healthy. Kazi trying to get out of this one, has the flash, can try and turn it around. This is where Zeri can shine, but at a numbers disadvantage, it's very difficult to do, and they just don't have the time to get mid-prio. They can then work their way towards the top side and try and get some vision. They have a few wards, but they're only in their own side of the jungle. Vitality's beginning to with the Spectral Maw, but that Baron is already down to 7,000. You really got to get in here. Perks has the TP. It's a bit late. That's 4,000 HP on the Baron. Smite Rend will be enough. Should be secured, and it's taken. 300 HP on it, but Vitality just couldn't get in. Gnar available for Alfari. Doesn't have the flash, though, so how's he going to get close enough? Engage with the cease and desist onto the Tahm Kench. Cosmic Radiance coming out as well. All of Rogue untouched. Kazi, though, untouched as well on the backline. Exhaust going down. Perks trying to get into this. Kazi trying to put the damage down as well. Dazzle coming out. Comp's able to take 2. Trimby now on the front line. Perks wants to stopwatch. Kazi putting whatever he can into the backs of Rogue, but they're all still somehow alive. Perks dives in, and Perks dives once again. Kazi just cannot work his way through Rogue, and Larson's going to make sure he doesn't work.
Cloud Soul movement speed you get here. As soon as everyone just presses those ultimate, Trimby, Khan, Bodoamne, they will just run forward, and there'll be no backing out.
Trimby flash to get the Cosmic Radiance on Comp and Odoamne there. It's huge. It gives them the opportunity to step forward. They know they're in vulnerable. Twos will be the last one standing on the map as Comp's going to take it down. 4 items complete on the Kalista. Broken stopwatch, though, does... Only looking to go top of the standings, I believe. Would be 6 wins in a row for them as well. After losing their first 2, they've really returned to that Rogue regular split form that we know and love from them. Gnar into the wall here, but Marang really just too tanky for Vitality to work their way through. Comp takes a lot of damage, though. The tower is going to fall. Perks looking for a little bit onto Odoamne. He dives in, immediately locked up, dumped back out. Larson going in, has the Gnar stolen away, only lands it onto 1. Kazi trying to put the damage down from the side as well, but Trimby locks him up again, and the Cosmic Radiance comes down again, and you just can't touch him. You just can't kill him. Rogue invulnerable in the faces of Vitality, and all they can do is stand and watch as their inhibitor falls. Marang goes back in for a re-engage, and it's 3v5. Larson dives in, the dazzle just wide. Kazi's immortal shield bow brings him just from the brink of death for a moment. Alfari under the towers, though. Haru the same. Rogue diving in, looking at the Nexus to close. Kazi, Haru, and Alfari can only watch the Nexus towers fall. Able to take down 1, Larson will fall, but Rogue have the Nexus in their eyes. They have their 6th win in their eyes. They have the demise of Vitality in their eyes, and they are making it happen. Haru left to his own devices, and in the end, the only device is the machination of death from at the hands of Rogue. 6 wins in a row for Rogue.
Immune, invulnerable.